Today I'm doing my first sled dog race, and I get to bring my large Munsterlanders along with me, my bird dogs. But first I had to learn all of the preparation that goes into a sled dog race, which was a lot more than I expected. The first thing we did was inspect the dog truck. We looked over all the boxes and added fresh hay. And then we had to inspect the sled and make sure that we had extra tug lines and necklines just in case something broke while I was on the trail. Once we put the sled on top of the truck, we started getting dogs ready to go to the race. Once we were at the race, we set up a stakeout chain and got the dogs out of their boxes as soon as possible so they could use the bathroom and we could start putting on their booties and harnesses. Our leader today is Lobo. He's 9 years old and he's run the Iditarod 4 times. He's stacked up about 18,000 miles pulling the sled in his career, but he's still always super excited to pull the sled. Our co-leader is Tenzing, and his main job is to keep spirits high. My bird dogs, Bonsai and Berkeley, are large Munsterlanders. They're not sled dogs, and they're not built for this, but they're in really good shape and they've been doing a lot of training runs, so they were allowed to go on this race with me. At the starting line, everybody was very excited. We were the last team to go out of the starting line. Once they let us go, the dogs took off like a rocket, and I had a really hard time slowing them down for the first mile. We were looking for these trail markers. On the trail markers are envelopes full of playing cards, and I needed to collect them so that we could have a best hand of poker game at the end to see who would win the prize money. There was also a fat bike race happening at the same time as the dog race, and I passed a bunch of bikers along the trail. Brittany rode on the back of Dean's snow machine out to the halfway point to watch us go by.
How was it?
It was pretty cool. Yeah, I was nervous in the beginning before we started, but as soon as I got on the trail I felt a lot better. And went around really fast. In the first mile, the guy in front of me fell off his sled and it was a whole mess. I tried to stop, but my snow hooks wouldn't go in, so then I ended up just kind of going past him. And I felt pretty bad about it. I'll have to apologize later. But it was easy to navigate. I eventually ended up behind her, Monica, and I just followed her all the way around. Yeah, it was really cool. I liked it a lot. I would do a longer race. The best part's being on the trail though. Hard part's the anticipation beforehand. Bonsai and Berkeley did so good. Iditarod 2024. First Munsterlanders to ever run to know. Probably not. Bonsai got kind of tired. He was definitely our weakest dog, but he wasn't a nuisance. He just wasn't helping as much as everybody else. Berkeley did great. He was one of our best dogs. Of course, we have some really, really good dogs on our team, but Berkeley was pulling really hard the whole time. He looked like he was having fun. He's a great dog. He can do anything.